14-0 run, and how about a block on the defensive end? Cam Carter pushes it up the floor. Sears trailing for three. Yes! Oh!
That pass intercepted back the other way. Carter to Fountain. He puts it in. Williams. Rejected. Thrown away by Collins. Sears hangs. Got it.
When we've seen it.
Melendez. Mississippi State needs two of those three guys to play well every night.
All three of them average anywhere from 8 to 10 points per game. So can a couple of them give you that scoring pop, but also get the work done on this end? Derek Fountain throws one in. Yeah, said it was last touched by State, stays here. LSU gets a new 20. Sears now into the game. Sears picks up the dribble, looking for someone to bail him out. Carter's got to be careful. Wow, right on the edge there of the strike. Williams puts it up, finally connects from distance.
But the Tigers are going to continue to take them.
Ziegler misses the 16-footer.
Rusty start here for Tennessee, on the offensive end.
Yeah, just 1 for 6 from the floor. Meanwhile, LSU 0 for 3 from deep. Miller splashes it. Bails him out.
He's been outstanding.
Season high 21 second chance points for Tennessee on a poor shooting night for the Volunteers. Shooting 4 percentage points below their season average. Collins rolls up to the screen. Too easy.
Run. You know what? Tough shot, good defense. Sometimes you reward the guy who makes a great play.
They had missed 7 in a row. Now Miller, he was thinking about it.
Heat check, big fella. Shoot it.
Bounce pass, Carter. Very effective three-point shooter. Hasn't squeezed one off yet today. Bailey for 3.
Yeah, they rebound. Again, this year they're a terrific defensive team. They got All-American in Walter Clayton Jr. Score at a high rate. They defend at a high rate. Yes. One of the premier teams in the league and one of the premier teams.
On with the 4-out or 5-out spread.
Good look for Conyers. They want him to take that shot. Just left it short. Skip pass into the corner. Another three. Maybe that will get Jordan
on the sideline, and they both struggle with rebounding, which is going to be sorely missed with Chess not being in the lineup for LSU, but they both struggle with that, and they struggle with turnovers. Interesting to see who can kind of overcome that today.
Yeah, they are both bottom of the SEC in turnovers per game. Drive and kick, that was Sears. The extra pass goes to Jai Bailey, and he drills the from Norman. Started his career in Wofford and spent the last 3 years playing for his home team. Look who's wide open. This is Bailey, that same court.
In moments like that as a player, you have to accept the coaching and the challenge. You have to be thrilled about the opportunity to play. Forget the standings, forget what the expectations were early in the season, and don't even worry about the game of who you're playing. You have to show up and be consistent and be the player that you have the potential to be.
Carter getting a lot of attention. That leaves Fountain wide open, and he drains the three bid with the length and the athleticism. You just have to be a little more creative to get your shots off.
Well, listen, Jonell Davis is a really good player. He's a proven veteran. He's been to a Final Four, and he can score in bunches. But you have a different role. You're coming to a new program with a lot of talent around you, and it takes some time to catch your rhythm, but he's starting to catch it now.
Miller plus the foul.
Position and X Sears out to the corner and pick it up if you're the big.
Nice job by the LSU bench to make sure Sears know that he has 2 fouls right now. You do not want to pick up your third with just over a minute to play in this first half. Carter turning the corner. Nice dump off as Chet.
Trusted the coach to try to move forward because the season is far from over.
Shot clock turned off. 12 seconds to end this first half for LSU. Big Z now guarding the ball. This is victorious Miller, nothing but nylon.
LSU on the move. And so can they turn, to your point, the stops on that end, or maybe turnovers, into points on this end? Miller was calling for it.
Just when you can do that, Kevin, it just takes so much pressure off of you.
Green, the freshman.
He has not, Coach McMahon has not lost his team.
No.
His team was engaged. They were enthusiastic. That's hard to do when you're struggling like they have been.
Green attacks and Morrell, the fifth-year senior from Memphis. He has worn that Ole Miss jersey with a lot of pride, hasn't he? Hasn't hit a field goal today, but he's got the 4 points at the line.
Hasn't attempted a field goal, which is unheard of. He's been around Ole Miss so long, I think I played against him.
Sears is starting. Davis underneath, very nimble around the rim. So back-to-back for Ole Miss. He races the double-digit deficit. Carter, swarm, chest, cleared for take.
You're seeing Stromile Swift, the SEC Co-Player of the Year that season. 15-1 here at the friendly confines of the PMAC, and a 28-6 overall record for a Sweet 16 squad. LSU favors
in the league today.
Yeah.
Rarity, really.
And how about the road teams today?
Yeah, 2 already.
Strong dime by Carter. Just Auburn in terms of their strength is Chad Baker. Mazzara blocked by Collins, who gets back. LSU on the run out. Carter to Chest. Chest goes up. Count it! And the foul. 5.5 boards a game. First couple of years at Division II Alabama Huntsville. They play Auburn in an exhibition game ahead of last season.
Yeah.
And then once they saw his name, Auburn coaching staff, they knew of his prowess then. Once they saw his name in the transfer portal,
he's gotten in better shape.
Yep. Play very strong. Here's a 3 in the air. That one is down. Big screen by Diabate. Back to him. Lost the handle when he got in traffic. Cam Carter comes out of there with it. To Collins. Throw down.
Because they're coming in there and they're throwing their body at you. They're pump faking you. They want to muck it up and play physical.
Damian Collins, the only field goal for LSU thus far. Also have a couple of free throws. Trying to get this man going. Cam Carter, he's got the length of paint on him. It's an interesting matchup.
A little matchup zone, they'll switch everything.
Deep 3 from Jordan Sears. Marker is good for Henry Coleman. And Coleman with his second bucket now has 4 points.
That was a heck of a shot. I don't know if that was a look what I found. See how aggressive they are on that pick and roll. Really want to get the ball.
Givens rattles it in.
We talked about it. He makes 80% of his shots since the 1st of December. He's just very, very efficient in the minutes that he plays.
Rarely see a guy make SEC play look this easy. He has over the last 9 games. Transfer from Minnesota. Here's Chest. Guarded by Phelps. Into the paint. Good rotation by LSU. Bailey has 2 here in College Station. Well, not a night to be proud of from the free throw line for Texas A&M, but they've done a lot of other things nice. Defense is one of them. 18 turnovers by LSU. The hounding defense. Carter in trouble. Here's the freshman Givens for 3. Rips it home.
In the first half.
He is more aggressive.
Oh, that time. Yeah, Chest plowed into him. Carter over to Givens, plants the feet, and sticks the 3. Has led for the majority of this one by as many as 12 in the first half. The giveaway gives the Tigers a chance to pull back in front. Collins! Come on now!
To Brakefield. Brakefield on the drive. Tried to tip it back out. LSU ball. Transition 3. Good for Jordan.
They've been strong, especially guarding the ball with their switches.
Murray pull up 3 with the shot clock winding down, and a rebound underneath to Cam Carter. Went way up, throws the lob in transition, catch and a dunk. Damian Collins.
Left-handed player, but he can finish right or left. Very good with his body when he goes up, can draw contact. Big time finisher.
Collins shoots an open 3 and knocks it down. Damian hit a couple of 3s in that game. Mizzou on an 8-0 run here just over the last minute. Opened it up to 23-9. Sears. Robinson was there, but Jacob Cruz was right back behind him. So the Tigers had a lot of pressure on the ball going to the rim. Here's Carter. Kicks it to the corner. A 3 Jai Bailey. Good. Hogarth wants to take over this ball game.
Blocked by Miller. Pops out to Chest. Vanderbilt a great job defensively to get back. Carter inside. Bailey got it to go.
Starts that game in the win over Stetson. Here's Sanders driving, shot nearly partially blocked, comes up short. Long rebound to Carter. He has numbers. Lob and Chest will slam it down. Now with the rebound, Cam Carter, shot fake, drives down the baseline to Miller. Extra pass out to victorious Miller. His 3 won't go. Miller, though, with a very important offensive rebound. They swing it to Sears, and his 3 is good. Coach saying that Stetson and UNO had success getting it close to the basket. Nice entry pass, but taken away by Carter. Throws ahead. B.J. Miller will slam it down. Stredick got Chest in the air. Now drives and then saved in bounds. Lost the ball. Collins saves it into Chest. Throws ahead. Carter picked up the ball in the paint. Gets it out to Sears. 3 ball is good for Jordan C. Corner. Right-handed dribble for Tate. Stops at the free throw line. Gets it to Sanders. And he will launch a 3. Comes high off the rim. No good. Corey Chest there for the rebound. Gets it to Cam Carter. Carter again 16 first half points. Need 1 point to reach 1,000 in his career. Here's the line for Collins. Had 4 early in the first half. Sanders, little runner in the lane. Short. Comes off the rim. Bailey with the rebound to Chest. Chest right side. Nice pass into the left corner to Carter. Extra pass. Sears, and the 3 ball is good. Forcing just 95. Not a good recipe for success.
Yeah, that's unbelievable.
Carter off the screen from Miller. Flips it back to B.J. Miller. He'll launch a 3, and it's good. Nothing but the bottom of the... Tigers with an out-of-bounds underneath opportunity here. 10:28 remaining first half. Carter whips the pass.
Resulted into an open 3-pointer from Givens.
M.J. Thomas driving to the goal. Hits the bottom of the rim. Shot no good. Carter throws ahead.
Been stifling
They've been connected, the Tigers have, and it's been one and done for the most part. No second chance opportunities for the Hatters.
Glad that you are with us. You've missed a lot, so we'll catch you up and bring you up to speed as best we can. Cam Carter has 10 for the Tigers, but Curtis on Saturday. There's been a lot of encouraging signs and things go right for LSU in the non-conference. That late shot clock look was left short. Oh, Corey Chest running the floor.
That's my preference, is that you have game attire and practice attire.
CP, everything that is old is new once again. The trendy thing, it used to be the quarter zips. We're starting to see a few more.
The win against Virginia. They're going to start ACC play 1-0. Held the Cavaliers 51 points. Sears in transition and pick up another quality out-of-conference win. Carter smothering Miller that time. Lead feed underneath. Extra pass out to the corner. And so now LSU can run some stuff. Carter to Corey to the rim. Quick! The staff, they upgraded the roster a bit offensively. LSU on the other side, 8-1. That's the best start in the Matt McMahon era. Cam Carter finds a cutting Robert Miller, and Miller drop-off pass. Keon Ambrose Hilton with his first bucket off the bench. Ambrose Hilton, another long, rangy, 6'9" forward. Carter driving baseline again, back out, three in the air. Jai Bailey connects.
That's what the Mustangs are doing right now against LSU. They're imposing their physicality. They're being disruptive on the defensive end. They're using their hands, moving their feet. I'm anxious to see the response of the Tigers.
Sears banks it off the wing. Here's Oquindo. Goes right into the body of Bailey. Gathers himself. Left it short. Numbers here for LSU if it hurries. Carter to Collins. And throws it down.
Johnson able to guide it in. A senior out of Boston by way of Penn State. He is the leading scorer, by the way, at 13 and 1
role. He will be sorely missed.
And he was the leading rebounder for LSU at 6.5 a game. Back to play. Carter leaves it for the lay-in. A very ending. Big guy kicks it to the wing for a 3-ball. Pretty good look, good option, but no conversion by Munoz.
And Kelman usually don't see him kicking out like that. When he works that hard to get that close, he usually tries to power it up.
He may not kick it out again after the miss. There's no miss. Collins! 2 opportunities from short range by the Eagles. They couldn't get it down. Couldn't find the nest.
No, it's strong defense by LSU to contest, too, because Kelman was right there at the rim, and another three-pointer.
65-47 LSU with under 8 minutes to play. Chest waits in for the defensive rebound. This is Carter. Stops his dribble, now restarts it again. Gets it down to Collins, another flush. Has had 2 taken back. Sears from outside, no good. Offensive rebound, no good. Another offensive rebound. You see Sears, Bailey, Carter, Reed, and Chest getting the start. Second start in a row for Chest.
I already see size a bit of an issue for Northwestern trying to deal with this Tiger size. 2 shots blocked on the other end, and domination. 12 turnovers for the Demons, and LSU has only 5 points off of those turnovers. A lot of missed opportunities, but here's a chance to get another one here.
Carter just intercepted it.
Gets stuck out.
Carter backs away with plenty of time to shoot. from deep range.
Game last year, and
Johnson knocking down a rainbow triple.
Darius Johnson says, I've got plenty of a lather going. I'm fine rising up and knocking down a three-point shot.
That guy's knocked down a three-pointer or two in his career. Jai Bailey will try and hit from three. That's his.
It's Johnson there. It's a little bit of a mismatch on the inside.
And you figure it gives you another shot maker offensively now, too. Off the screen, Sears, his sixth three-pointer today. Pitt now 4 for 15 from three. So they're getting up their attempts. Carter loves the mid-range, lobs it down low to Reed. That's a good find. Waits patiently and scores. 7 for 8 from the charity stripe. Their lead back to a dozen. This matches the largest margin they've had. Can Sears get himself going? 3 points on 1 of 7 shooting. Working off the screen, chest on the baseline. Shot clock's inside 10 again. They got to get going. It's Carter putting his head down. Drop off to chest for the flush.
Max Jones down to 2. Blocked by Carter.
That was a clinic defensively.
Up ahead for Miller and another run out and slam. There has been a lot of that to now make it 14. Gasson trying to get to the rim, able to get past Bailey, but just couldn't get it over the rim.
He never could get control of his speed.
And then at the other end, Victorious
is just remarkable. It was one of the, well, LSU and South Carolina were the leading comeback teams in the country last year in league play as LSU fashioned a 9-9 record in the league. There's a nice move by Jalen Reed.